Hi everyone, Matt Stuart here with Coldwell Banker Ronan Realty, here to talk to you about the September 2022 market stats. I'm going to go over all the areas that I cover, and at the very end I'm going to give you my takeaway and maybe a little bit of predictions what I think is going to happen through the rest of the fall and into the new year. As we look over to the Barrie Market, in August we saw the average purchase price sitting around $710,000. For September that jumped up by 3.4%, it's sitting around $735,000. We had 332 new listings as opposed to 372 in September. And then we had 165 sales in August, and that number jumped up to 179. So now that the prices in that Barrie market are starting to come down, now the deals are starting to be had, and you can see that in terms of people buying on August over September. We saw that number jump up by 8.5%, meaning that buyers are finding more value in the properties now, and they're starting to purchase them. And we saw a good little increase in inventory from 332 to 372 in September. And again, the prices are up 3.4% on a month-over-month basis. Thanks for tuning in to my market stats for 2022 in September. My takeaway from what we're seeing in the stats from last month, we're starting to see some consistency in the market. Things are starting to balance out as buyers and sellers are both starting to be accustomed to the new normal, which is, again, higher interest rates, inventory levels are starting to increase. But as you've seen through the statistics, some of the markets there, we saw increases in price, we saw decreases in price, we saw increases in inventory, and we saw decreases in inventory. So I want everyone to keep in mind that each market is definitely different. There's some good deals that can be had in this market for buyers, and there's some good sale prices to be taken advantage of from sellers. So if you do have questions about the market in your own specific area, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are below. And like my prediction for the fall going into the winter is we're going to see the number of sales start to decline as we get closer to winter, but we're going to see some consistency finally in terms of pricing, which means that for buyers, there's going to be some good deals, and sellers, you're going to start to get some consistency in the numbers and the sales of homes. So that's my takeaway for what's going to happen going into the fall and winter. Thank you again for tuning in. If you have any questions or want to chat about real estate, all my contact details are below. Thanks for tuning in.